We are counting down the 6 worst electric vehicles you will want to avoid in 2026, based on real-world data and industry reports. From brands quietly dropping entire models to mainstream electric vehicles plagued by reliability nightmares and costly failures, these cars are not just hype gone wrong. They could drain your wallet and patience. Which one ranks as the riskiest bet of all? Let us kick off the countdown with number 6. Number 6 is the Nissan Ariya, a car that entered the US market with big ambitions but now faces an uncertain future. Nissan launched the Ariya in the US in 2022, hoping to challenge the likes of the Tesla Model Y and the Hyundai Ioniq 5. But just a few years later, reports confirmed that Nissan is pausing US allocations for the Ariya ahead of the 2026 model year. That means no new imports, and whatever is left on dealer lots could be the last batch you will see for a while. The reasons are clear: a 15% import tariff on Japanese-built electric vehicles, the expiration of the $7,500 federal tax credit, and a cooling market for electric vehicles have all squeezed the Ariya's competitiveness. Even after price cuts, sales lagged behind rivals and inventory started piling up. On paper, the Ariya offers good comfort and range, but real-world charging speeds lag behind the best, with 10 to 80% direct current fast charging taking noticeably longer than leading competitors. The real danger is not a catastrophic mechanical failure. It is what happens when a model gets orphaned. Parts availability, dealer support, and resale value can all take a nosedive, leaving owners with a car that is hard to service and even harder to sell. If you are shopping for a mid-size electric crossover, look for models with a longer track record in the US and a stable supply of parts and support. Do not get stuck with an orphan. Mercedes-Benz set out to conquer the luxury electric vehicle market with its EQE and EQS sedans, but the numbers tell a different story. These flagship electrics carried six-figure price tags and promised cutting-edge technology, yet buyers simply did not show up. U.S. sales have lagged far behind expectations, with EQS sedans trading at a fraction of their original sticker price on the used market, some dropping from over $110,000 new to barely $40,000 in just a few years. Critics point to the so-called jelly bean styling, which many felt lacked the classic Mercedes presence and failed to stand out against the SUV craze sweeping American showrooms. Industry analysts now expect Mercedes to wind down availability of these sedans in the US, focusing instead on higher volume SUVs and next-generation platforms. Low sales volume means thinner parts pipelines and fewer trained technicians, making ongoing service and software updates a gamble. For buyers, that translates to higher depreciation and real uncertainty about long-term support. If you are set on a luxury electric sedan, look for models with a proven sales record and active dealer support, and do not get caught holding a discontinued flagship. The Kia EV6 drew headlines for its sleek design and fast charging promise, but heading into 2026, it has become a cautionary tale for EV buyers. Consumer Reports now predicts a reliability score of just 25 out of 100 for the EV6, stripping it of its previous recommended badge. The main culprit is a single electronic module called the Integrated Charging Control Unit, known as ICCU. When this part fails, the consequences are severe. Owners report sudden loss of charging ability, sometimes at public fast chargers, sometimes at home. In some cases, the car will not even start, leaving drivers stranded and requiring a tow. The ICCU manages both alternating current and direct current charging, so when it goes, there is no workaround. Kia has issued multiple service campaigns and recalls, offering software updates and, if needed, full ICCU replacements. But parts shortages mean some owners have waited weeks for repairs, even though the work is covered under warranty. Forum posts and owner anecdotes tell of vacations cut short, commutes derailed, and the anxiety of not knowing if your EV will charge when you need it most. For a car that looked like a safe bet, the EV6's reliability woes show how a single component can turn a high-tech ride into an expensive headache. Tesla's Model Y has become a fixture on highways and city streets, but the latest data out of Germany tells a story most buyers never hear at the showroom. The TÜV Inspection Authority, which evaluates millions of 2 to 3-year-old vehicles for safety and mechanical soundness, has ranked the Model Y dead last in its class for reliability. The numbers are hard to ignore. 17.3% of Model Ys in this age group failed their inspections with significant or even dangerous defects. That is nearly 3 times the average defect rate of 6.5% for similar vehicles. The most common failures are not the flashy software bugs that make headlines. They are hardware problems rooted in the basics. Inspectors report excessive wear on suspension arms and linkages, a problem linked directly to the Model Y's heavy battery pack. The extra weight stresses these components, leading to premature wear and in some cases outright failure. Brakes are another weak spot. Because regenerative braking handles most of the stopping, the traditional brake discs often go unused for long stretches. In Germany's damp, salty climate, that means corrosion sets in fast, and discs can seize or fail inspection well before the car's first major service. TÜV engineers point out that these are not isolated incidents. The defect rate puts the Model Y at the very bottom of the reliability rankings for its age group, a distinction no automaker wants. For buyers, it is a warning. Popularity and cutting-edge tech do not guarantee durability. Anyone considering a used Model Y, especially in regions with harsh winters, should insist on a thorough suspension and brake inspection before signing any paperwork. Chevrolet's Blazer EV rolled out with fanfare as General Motors' big step into the mass-market electric game, but the numbers coming in are a reality check. Consumer Reports gives the 2026 Blazer EV a predicted reliability score of just 19 out of 100, one of the lowest for any new vehicle this year. Early buyers have faced a perfect storm of issues, and the most serious is the 12-volt system failure. When this low-voltage circuit glitches, the entire car can be left completely dead, locked out, unable to start, and sometimes even unable to shift into neutral for a tow. Owners describe being stranded in parking lots and driveways, waiting for a flatbed, while dealers scramble to diagnose the cause. It is not just the hardware. The Blazer EV's infotainment system has become notorious for freezing or going blank while driving, sometimes taking navigation, climate controls, and even basic vehicle functions with it. General Motors responded by halting sales of the Blazer EV for weeks after launch, pushing out software updates and ordering module replacements at dealerships. But owner forums still fill with stories of bricked cars and repeated trips to the shop. This is the textbook risk of buying the first model year of a new EV platform. It means untested components, software bugs, and fixes that may take months to fully resolve. If you are set on a Blazer EV, demand written proof that all recall campaigns and software updates have been completed and consider waiting for later production runs with proven reliability. Rivian's R1T entered the market as a bold new face in electric trucks, promising adventure and cutting-edge tech. But as the data rolls in for 2026, the reality is hard to ignore. Consumer Reports gives the R1T a predicted reliability score of just 18 out of 100, second lowest among all vehicles rated this year. That number is not just a warning, it is a reflection of what owners are actually experiencing, and the problems hit where it hurts most. Battery pack failures top the list. Owners have reported full high-voltage pack replacements, an ordeal that can sideline a truck for weeks and rack up repair bills that would make even luxury car owners wince if not for warranty coverage. Drive motor failures are also cropping up, sometimes leaving the R1T undrivable until a replacement part arrives. Climate control issues, from malfunctioning heat pumps to air conditioning that cuts out, have sent more than a few trucks back to the shop. Then there are the body hardware quirks, electric door handles that will not pop, tailgate latches that stick, and trim pieces that do not stay put. For a truck billed as premium, these are not minor annoyances, they are repeated, expensive headaches. But what really sets the R1T apart from other problem-prone electric vehicles is the support gap. Rivian operates a direct-to-consumer model with a limited number of service centers and mobile technicians. Many owners live hundreds of miles from the nearest authorized repair point. When a major component fails, the wait for parts can stretch from days to weeks, especially for unique items like battery packs or proprietary drive units. Owner forums are filled with stories of trucks sitting idle, waiting for a tow, or stuck in a service queue because a critical part is on back order. Compared to legacy brands with dense dealer networks and established logistics, Rivian's thin service map amplifies every failure. Anyone considering an R1T for 2026 needs to factor in not just the risk of breakdowns, but the very real possibility of being stranded without timely support. For buyers who want an electric truck, it is safer to look for models with a stronger reliability record and a nationwide service footprint. And if you are set on a Rivian, demand a full service history, proof of battery and drive motor repairs, and written confirmation of warranty coverage for major components. Do not let a dream truck become a long-term liability. Across all 6 entries, one pattern stands out. New technology in electric vehicles often brings more risk than reward. Rapid launches and bold promises can't hide reliability gaps. For buyers, hype isn't protection, real-world data is. In the electric age, caution is your smartest upgrade. Stay sharp out there.